games on this afternoon, and none bigger than the one out at Inverleigh Oval. Inverleigh Hawks taking on North Geelong, and Jake, I'll start with you. I just hope that North Geelong can put 4 quarters together, and if they do, they might have a fair chance.
Yeah, look, if we weren't going to East Geelong today, you'd probably think that this would be the game we'd head along to. Inverleigh have been pretty impressive so far. North Geelong, they've been thereabouts, and both sides are coming off narrow losses last week, and they'll be looking to atone for that today out at Inverleigh. And I think Inverleigh will get the job done out there today, but yeah, but as I said, both sides are, that'll be a pretty competitive fixture, I would have thought.
Who are you going to go for?
I'll go Inverleigh.
Oh, you got 6 out of 6 in the GDFL footy competition tipping last week too.
Yep,
I'm
so
impressed.
you should listen.
Ask me how many I got.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, great, thanks very much. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I must have got to put my tips in or something. I'm going to launch an investigation, a Royal Commission or something. Who do you reckon to win, Smithy? Inverleigh or North Geelong?
Yeah, no, I'm staying with Inverleigh, Dick. I just think going back to home, they'd be a bit dirty on last week's performance. I'm speaking to a couple of them during the week. I don't think they were really happy with the way they went about their game. They gave away a few free kicks, which cost them a few goals. So, I just think if they can get their structure back in place, I don't think Marcus Forbes is going to play a lot of footy during the rest of the year. His back's or hamstring is causing him great concern. So, I still think Hybens is the bloke that's really good, and he's playing some really good football through the middle. And you get blokes like Trotter and Kelly through the middle, Toby Prendergast, Quinn Livens probably hasn't set the world on fire just yet. But they've got a fairly good structure there now. Their back 6 is as stable as I think I've seen in any of the leagues now. I like Ling at full back, and Jack Hickleton plays off the half-back line, provides plenty of run from. North Geelong, they're up and running, Dick. They're a young side. They're going to be evenly matched with these guys. Again, the job will be if Matheson has to go to the big fellow on Lewis in the goal square, you're going to give away.
I think there'll be a couple of good battles today. I think you'll probably have Ling on Briggy and, as you say, Matheson on Lewis.
But Mathay's probably going to give away height at size.
Yeah.
The bloke you spoke before the thing, Dick, Marley Swain, he's the bloke that can throw this game open. He played with Geelong West the first year I coached under 18s. This is Blue West. And then I think he spent a year at Red West, and now he's with you blokes and playing some really good football. So he was a good mover at that stage. So let's hope he can set the world on fire for you, and that will give you a chance if he can play well up forward.
Yeah, very impressed with Marley Swain. He played a fantastic game for the Magpies last week, and we can only hope that bigger and better things come as well. I'm going for North Geelong. No surprises there. Another big game. It's out at Footrod Flats. The Anarchy Roos are on fire a little bit at the moment. They take on the Tommy Tigers. A couple of 1990s combatants battling it out at Footrod Flats, Smithy.
Look, this will be a great game. Even the last couple of years, Dick, these games have been generally close. There's only probably been one blowout I can remember, but I think Anarchy actually beat East Geelong, and then I think they beat Thompson during that 1 year. So they're well equipped out there now. And last week they come from behind, which shows that they're finding ways to kick goals, and I think that's important to them. As I said, young Nathan Bissett's going along pretty well. And the 2 blokes up back, Rickett boys, they're going well, and Ricky Laswick provides that stable influence back there. Kane Hayes is out there playing some pretty good football, I believe. I reckon I'll give him a bit of a chance out there to nearly throw Thompson, with especially with the big Ando not playing this week. So I'm going to tip the Anarchy Roos for another win.
The Anarchy Roos. What about you, Jake? Anarchy or Thompson?
I'll be going Anarchy as well, I think, Dick.
Oh,
Dale's hit the nail on the head there. They've been playing fantastic football. They had a bit of a scare last week against Geelong West, but we've seen they're probably going to be a bit more competitive than usual. And Thompson, I suppose, they're ticking off. They'd be 4-1 now, I think. I think they've only still lost 1 game for the year, but they still haven't done anything of note. I guess it's really draw my attention to them, and I think that Anarchy will be a big test for them today out there, and I reckon Anarchy might just get the job done.
Gerald Bissett doing a great job there, and we send a special wish of good luck to the popular president of the Anarchy Roos, Wayne Toothey Moore, who goes off on a round-the-world trip. I don't know how he gets that time off with the footy club as president. They wouldn't let me go at North Geelong. Well, they try to get rid of me a lot of times, but I don't know, wouldn't go around the world anyway, but that's okay. Have a great trip, mate. Safe trip. When you come back, you never know, those mighty Roos might be up there in the final 5 when you get back. That'll be fantastic. Another big game on this afternoon. It's Corio and Bannockburn out at the Devil's Playground, Smithy.
Yeah, look, I suppose you're going to have to pick Bannockburn on the traditions the last 2 weeks. I think they're playing some pretty good football, and I think it's not just 1 or 2 blokes. It's actually a team that's playing well together, and I think that makes for a great side, I suppose, going into any sort of contest. Corio really struggled. They need to find a few more goal kickers. Both your Tool boys are kicking goals up forward for them. Jed Potter's one bloke that can have an influence on a game, and Mark Stewart's the other bloke. If they can have a real influence through the middle, Hune's another one. I think he come from Leopold this year, playing some good football. They are pretty well equipped, but they just find it very hard with those other kids coming into their side this year. Give them 12 months in there and they can stay together, then they'll be okay, because these young kids can play footy. But I think Bannockburn too strong, Dick.
Cry, Bannockburn.
Yeah, I'll be going Bannockburn as well. As Dale said, yeah, they're getting the kids out there at Corai at the moment. I suppose it's going to be probably a long and hard process for them this year, and they'll eventually reap the rewards of doing it. But yeah, I think this year will be pretty rough for Corai. I think we might see a repeat of probably round 1 last year out at Corai where Bannockburn smashed the Devils pretty convincingly.
All agree on Bannockburn. Out at Belpost Hill, the Ring Road Recreation Reserve, Belpost Hill, they take on, well, we say those words, the poor old Belmont Lions. They're in a bit of bad form at the moment. Can't see them reversing that form today, Smithy.
No, Dick, I just can't. I suppose Belpost Hill, even if they don't get those players back into the side, you would think they would cover pretty well for the Belmont Lions. As I said, the Belmont Lions have just got to go about their business week in, week out and be competitive. Belpost Hill would need to probably get some winning influence back into their game. They've been good, and then they've been a little bit disappointing, and then they were probably a little bit disappointing through Brent Gergie's eyes on the weekend. But with players out, it can make a difference to playing those top sides. I suppose it comes down to the forwards, Jovanovic. I don't know who playing him because he is big and strong, and if they have Grigic playing up forward as well, if they can afford that luxury, if Brad Martin comes back into the side, then they're going to be really up against the Belmont Lions. As I said, I expect those two blokes to probably 5 or 6 goals apiece and really set the world on fire. Belpost still at home, too strong.
Yeah, I guess you'd agree with that, Jake.
Yeah, Panthers for me as well. Not too much to say about this game. I think it'll be pretty much a procession, I would have thought.
Probably be a bit of a percentage booster, I would think, guys. How's the interleague selection going, mate? Any big news out of that yet?
No, mate. Well, I'm just about to go and have a look at another game this afternoon and hopefully get a few more names for the list. But going along pretty nicely. The attendances have been okay. Probably not to where we would like them to be. But as I said, people have got different commitments during the week. So team will be strong. Let's put it this way, Dick. Let's hope we can put our best foot forward and continue through the process, not only this year but next year and years to come.
It always amazes me with interleague sides. When we used to have them, there would always suddenly be unavailable. They'd be crook, or there'd be a wedding on. And no, personal company excluded, of course. But there was always something on. I can never understand why they wouldn't be really shaving it a bit to have a crack at interleague footy.
Well, the thing has been, Dick, in recent years, you play one game and there's nothing left after it. They've played the same Hamilton League, I think, over the last couple of years. There's no drive to go any further, so they need to have this where they can go into the system.
Have a great afternoon, guys. Enjoy your footy this afternoon.
We'll do. Looking forward to it.
You too, Smithy. It'll be a great afternoon. And don't forget, tomorrow is Mother's Day, so all the mums out there, have a lovely day. And of course, you'll see coming up on your screen our magnificent footy record today, a Mother's Day theme there. Happy Mother's Day to my mum. It was her birthday the other day. She turned 95. Have a great Mother's Day, mum. All the mums out there, have a great day indeed. Coming up, of course, it's Kevin Murphy and Daryl Pittman and Benny Bang Bang Bennett with the local leagues footy show coming up. Oh, I do. I love a Saturday. Oh. Have a great afternoon in footy, folks. And I said, happy Mother's Day. We'll see you all again next week. Bye.
Thank you very much.